What happens when a boy is told he's a god? What happens when that boy believes it? He wasn't just a conqueror, he was an obsession wrapped in flesh, a mind sharper than his blade, and a hunger that even the world couldn't satisfy. Welcome to our channel. Today, we are talking about Alexander the Great, the man who couldn't stop winning until he lost himself. Kindly like and subscribe for more interesting history like this. His name was Alexander, son of a king, student of Aristotle. But this wasn't just a prodigy, this was a ticking bomb of genius, ego, and rage. At 13, he tamed a horse no grown man could touch. At 18, he led armies into blood-soaked glory. By 20, he wore a crown, and then he came for the world. Alexander believed he was chosen not by fate, but by destiny. He wasn't marching to win battles. He was marching to become immortal, taught to weaponize philosophy, trained to command with precision. But what made him truly unstoppable wasn't just strategy, it was psychological domination. He didn't just conquer armies, he broke kings, bent cultures, crushed identities. He learned early, if you control how men think, you never have to fight them at all. Before battle, he'd ride to the front, golden armor gleaming, lion-headed helmet catching the sun. Not as a man, but as a living myth, he whispered to his soldiers, "The gods fight with us," and they believed. He told the Persians, "I am the son of Zeus," and they knelt. He weaponized fear and awe. He performed victory before it even began. And once the enemy doubted even for a second, he devoured them. But gods don't sleep, and Alexander's mind never stopped burning. Paranoia, isolation, whispers in the dark. His once loyal generals began to fear him. Those who questioned him vanished. One drunken night, he killed his closest friend with his own hand. His conquest became addiction, his empire a reflection of his unraveling mind. And yet, he kept pushing. East, always east. Why? Because no man could stop him, not even himself. In India, his army broke, not from defeat, but from exhaustion. They begged, "We've won. We've conquered the known world." Alexander replied, "Then we will conquer the unknown." He didn't want peace. He wanted forever. And to achieve that, he had to erase the line between man and God. He began dressing like a Persian emperor, demanded divine honors, required his men to bow not as soldiers, but as worshippers. They didn't follow out of duty anymore. They followed out of fear. Then, one night in Babylon, at just 32 years old, the god king fell. Fever, poison, betrayal. No one knows for sure. But the most powerful man on earth, the boy who shattered empires, who forced history to write his name in gold, was gone. And his empire collapsed overnight. Because while he could command armies and manipulate minds, Alexander never built loyalty, only fear. And when fear dies, so does the illusion of a god. They called him the Great, but greatness comes at a cost. He carved his name into history with blood, brilliance, and shadows. But what if he had lived longer? What if the boy who believed he was a god had become something even worse? History was lucky. He died young. Like and subscribe now for interesting history like this.